cleaner, healthier home. And it's not just about the dust and the dirt that you see on the floor or on your furniture. It's what's in the air that could be making you feel not so great. So this definitely will make a big difference for you. It's from Ionic Pro. It's the Platinum Air Purifier. It's a sleek system that captures smoke, pollen, dust, and more. But the difference is you never need to replace the filter. The biggest gripe a lot of people have with air purifiers. This is a great value shopping it today. Normally in retail, this would be $229. We have it at a While Supplies last price. Look at this, $139.95. We have it on one of the best easy pay plans that we can. 5 monthly payments on your credit card to get it home for $27.99. And we have only one color left because the other one went. And that's what happens with the While Supplies last price. We only have so many of these to go around. Once it goes, so does the nice savings on this. But Rob has been bringing us innovative products to QVC since, oh gosh, I had to look at my card.
Yes, been a while.
2003, before child labor laws. So good to see you.
You're sweet.
And this really does solve, I think, one of the biggest gripes I hear from people about air purifiers. It's that cost of ownership.
It really is. You don't want to have an after cost. And Vian, the company that makes the Ionic Pro Platinum, realized that. They've been in the business of making air purifiers for the last 12 years, and they keep improving it by listening to their customers. And as you said, the #1 gripe is that you have to pay for those expensive filters when it's time to clean your filter, because you can't clean it. So they gave you 2 things. They gave you the ability to clean this filter. Here's the entire filter. You just pop this out, pop it in the sink, pop it in the tub. How about popping it in the dishwasher? That's it. Once you clean it, make sure it's dry, and then you pop it back in, and that's how easy it is. But the other thing they also gave you was knowing when it's time to clean it, because right there on it is a clean filter light. So 2 things that people want. They want to not have to pay for extra filters, and they want to know when am I supposed to clean it.
Yeah, because I normally would forget. You know, a lot of people write on their calendar when it's time. Then you have to remember to look at the calendar.
Right. My mom used to put it on the calendar. And my mom also had 5 or 6, I'm not kidding, in the basement. My dad smoked and smoked and smoked for years, and she kept trying them. And she saw this. She said, this is the one I should have had all along. And here's the other reason why. It has 4 different settings. We have it on the highest setting right now, Stacey, and you can see how quiet it is.
Oh, you
even
can barely hear
at full setting, right?
Oh,
so
that's great.
Right, there's silent mode, then dust, then pollen, then maximum, which is like, for instance, for like smoky situations. A couple other real cute things, cool things that they have in here that I like.
Okay.
I like to sleep in total darkness. Love the ambient blue light, but if you want, you can have it on in your bedroom, press the dimmer switch, and the lights go off. So you can have it. I already mentioned the fact that it has the when it's time to clean it, but also it has a timer, 24 hours. You can set this. If you forget to turn it off, don't worry about it. It'll go off by itself.
Okay, awesome. And look at that, because if you think about it, we are washing our clothes. We are washing our floors. We are getting rid of the dirt we see. But what's lurking in the air, you can't see that.
Right.
But it is there, and it really can help us feel lousy, especially this time of year, as everything, we've been trapped indoors. Now we're opening up the windows, stuff's flying inside.
Here comes the pollen, here comes the dust. And this is what happens. When you turn the air purifier on, what will happen is it will disperse negative ions into the air. Negative ions are like nature's little scrubbers. They attach themselves to the dust, to the pollen, to the smoke that's in the air, and then 3 powerful fans inside the unit will pull those particles back inside the unit, where those particles then become attached to the ionized plates inside the unit. Then the fans will circulate clean, crisp, purified air back into the atmosphere, and that will be continuous. Okay, so what are you doing here? This is a pretty cool demonstration. Yeah, what we're doing is creating a situation that we hope you never have in your house. If you do, call 911. But actually, what we're trying to show you is if the air purifier will handle something this thick. Smoke is a particle you actually can see. That's why we do a smoke demonstration. Okay, sure. Okay, so, but what you saw is this got really smoky, and then I turned it on while we were speaking here, and all of a sudden, you saw a little puff, and that's those 3 fans going into action. It's already starting to clean that air, pulling that dirty air in, capturing the particles on the plates inside, and circulating that clean, crisp, purified air back into the chamber. And you can see already now that we're able to be seen behind it, where when we started, we couldn't. Gotcha. And you might be sitting there thinking, well, I don't have a smoker in the house. Or, you know what, I don't suffer from allergies, so I don't have to worry about the pollen. Do you have a pet?
Do you have litter boxes?
Do you cook a lot?
Do you cook a lot? Do you burn popcorn a lot? If you use spices like curry, these things lurk inside your home. This is going to keep the air almost that spring fresh, like after a spring rain, clean.
Right, and actually when you walk by it, you can actually smell the difference. That's one thing I like about it. You can barely hear that it's working, but you know it's working because you walk by and you're like, wow, that really does smell better.
And I like it because, again, it's a sleek unit. It's about 26 inches high. It's about 6 inches around in diameter.
And it only weighs about a little over 8 pounds, so you can move this room to room.
Nice.
Or maybe you wouldn't even pick up more than one. Maybe you want to have one near the kitchen. Maybe you want to have one always in the bedroom so you're sleeping with clean air.
Well, a lot of people are loving the fact that, again, you don't need to replace the filter on this. There's no cost of ownership. So they've been picking this up because it's tackling a lot of our common everyday problems. Pollen.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, the pollen, the dust, the smoke. You know, I know what pollen does to me. You know what pollen does to you. This will help trap those particles and give you the ability to not have them in the air. You know, we clean everything else, but if we're not cleaning our air, the only thing that we have to clean the air is our lungs, and we don't want that. Now, here's the other thing that people love, how easy it is to clean. You take this out of the unit, and we dirtied this one up to show you an example of what you can do when you need to clean it. You take it out, clean filter light will tell you when, and then put it in water, in the sink, in the tub, in the dishwasher, and then it will remove those particles that became attached to the plates as you're seeing here. Now, if you look at the one nice and clear, that's what we started with. This is what came out of it. You wouldn't drink this water.
Gosh,
well, you don't want to breathe any of that in, right?
Ooh, that's nasty.
Right.
Now, how often does it, I guess it depends how dirty the air is in your house, how often you have to clean it.
Exactly,
Okay.
and that's the beauty of having the clean filter light, is that maybe your house doesn't have a lot of smoke, as you said. It might not need to be cleaned for maybe 2 months, but in my house where my dad smoked and my mom cooks a lot, which I like, we need to use it a little sooner. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, this has been, you know, again, people loving the concept. There's no cost of ownership. We already sold out of one color. We did have it in the black. I just had the white for you available, but it is while supplies last, meaning this great value. It's not $169.75. That was the original QVC price. It's now less than $140 and on a great easy pay. Grab it now at this markdown because once it's gone, it's not coming back. If it does, it certainly won't be at this price. Order with your credit card, and it's 5 easy payments of $27.99. Get it home, give it a try, see the difference it can make for you. If you're not satisfied, 30 days to try anything here at QVC. Great there in the kitchen. Again, I implore you, put it by the litter boxes. I have 4 cats.
Oh, you'll see a difference. You'll smell the difference.
Well, here's the thing.
Right.
When I had 2 about 7 months ago, you couldn't tell I had cats. Now you can tell I have cats. And I don't like that. I don't want people walking in the door and being like, oh, cat owner. So I would put this right by the litter boxes to always keep my house smelling fresh. And then to know any pollen that's getting inside, you know, and again, I love cooking. I'm always using a lot of spices. People don't know what I made for dinner that night. Because salmon will always linger for days, any kind of seafood.
Yeah, it's great, it's healthy, but it doesn't leave that odor. You know, I live in an old house with a lot of wood in it, so I have a lot of dust no matter how much I try to clean it. And I love having this on because when I turn this on, you know, when the sunlight trickles through the windows, you can see those particles. When this is on, the particles are less and less, and I'm watching them get sucked into the unit.
That's instead of, again, into your lungs. So let's take another closer look at this. Remember, this is a nice, sleek design. I only have the white available, but so many things to make this really simple and goof-proof to use.
And this is the most important one. You are never going to have to buy another filter for this. You're not going to replace the filter. This is a permanent, reusable, cleanable filter.
And I like how easy it was for you to lift out because other filters can be a challenge to remove, just to replace.
How do I take it out? If I'm like, how do I take it? When do I know how to clean it? When do I know when to clean it? You don't have to worry. This pops out in the dishwasher, in the tub, in the sink. Pop it back in. Make sure it's dry first. That's the one thing. And then turn it on. Choose your mode. You know, a lot of people like to just leave it on maximum, like you said, maybe near the litter box. That way you never have to worry about it. You want to put it on timer, never have to worry about turning it off. It'll go off by itself once you have the timer on. Know when to clean it with the clean filter light. Put that dimmer on if you want to keep this at night in your bedroom and sleep in the complete dark. You know, so little things that mean a lot to a lot of people.
You were talking about the timer, so forgive me if I'm just having a moment of unclarity. Can I keep this running 24/7?
Sure.
Yeah. And do you recommend that? Do most people do that? Did your mom do that?
A lot of people do. Yeah, we did in the basement. I mean, my parents don't like to leave too many things on at night, so they would turn it off, but it would be on all day while they were awake.
Okay, gotcha.
But if you don't want to, if you want to just leave it on, just don't put the timer on. It'll stay on as long as it's turned on.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And remember, you're tackling the stuff that you can't see, and it's really cool how this whole concept works.
Yeah, there's 3 powerful fans inside the unit that once you turn it on, it will disperse negative ions into the air. Negative ions are nature's air scrubbers. They attach themselves to those particles like dust, like pollen, like smoke, and then what happens is they draw those particles back into the unit and where they're captured in the ionized plates, after which the 3 fans will then circulate, as you're seeing, the clean, crisp, purified air back into the atmosphere, and that's continuous.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes.
And then, does this work? I didn't ask you about the size of room I can put this in.
Yeah, because this has 3 powerful fans, because it's not a desktop but a floor size, you could put this in really any size room. It's built to work in a bigger room.
So our big family room,
sure,
the great room.
Absolutely.
Awesome. And look at that. Again, this is a while supplies last price. The retail value alone is almost $100 more. We are in 5 easy payments of $27.99. It is quiet. It is talking about really making your home clean, not because of the dirt that you can see. We got you covered on that. We got a whole lot for that.
Right.
We're talking about what you can't see. Look at how that smoke starts to dissipate.
Yeah, hopefully you'd never have a situation like this much smoke in your house. But what the point is, if it's going to work on something this dense, this thick, this serious, then you know it's going to work with whatever you have to deal with in your home.
Well, more than 100 have been ordered. That's great. Don't wait on this if you're even thinking about it. Get it home, because once this sells out, the offer, if it comes back, won't be this good. B33592 is your item number for the Ionic Pro Platinum Air Purifier. Rob.
Thanks, Stacey.
Thank you
Great seeing
so
you.
much. And let me remind you one more time of our awesome today's special value. Awesome because it means smarter cleaning, faster cleaning, where I don't have to do any of the scrubbing because the cordless power scrubber does it for you. The first time ever in a handheld device. It doesn't need batteries replaced. It recharges. You get 70 minutes of runtime, and I'm talking about all surfaces, all cleaning job, water resistant from stainless steel to tile to the T-top in your garage. Yes, you can clean your car with this. It's not $39. Our today's special value price is $29.98. Only good for today in colors you'll only see here at QVC. Well, that wraps it up for me. I am off. I will see you in a couple days. In the meantime, Mary DeAngelis is here to guide you through the rest of the morning. Bye.
Thank you, Stacey. Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome